this into staging, right? So I'm going to use the same name. So I'm going to do is I'm going to list down the stage. Close the parquet. So I've got file format. Next, what I'm going to do is it's going to create a file. I mean, we got the file into the stage. So next, I'm going to create is a file format. So I'm going to do something like this. Format. Format parquet. So type parquet. Yeah, something simple to begin with. You don't need any condition, right? So in CSV we don't need something like like CSV we're not gonna put skip header equals one or something like that, right? We just need to type. So next, it's gonna see the contents within the file, right? For JSON it's only one column, right? It's gonna do this variant from the stage name. Okay, okay. We need to. You get something like this. So if you get something like this, you have to specify the file format. It's gonna do something like this. Let's go format equals my format parquet. It's an arrow sign, yeah, not an equal sign. Okay, we got something like this. So I'm gonna do is just create a table on top of that. So quickly do this. Let's say to table week two. Let's call it week two table. So it's gonna do here. Say JSON data. Yeah, variant. It's gonna do this. See if it's working. Alright, let's copy into week two table from the select statement here. Thing. Let's see. Need to close two brackets. Do that. Okay, something like this. Alright, that's done. What I'm gonna do is see the contents on the table. See what it looks like. It's gonna be similar to the select statement. Something like this, right? What I'm gonna do is I have to create a table within these columns. So the columns are your keys with your JSON data because this is structured as a dictionary. So what I'm gonna do is so we're gonna do is select, right? Select let's call it k.value, right? Let's call it as an alias. So let's put a string as JSON key from week to table. So because you're dealing with JSON data, so use lateral flatten import arrow sign object keys. I want to get the keys, right? Because you want to get the columns. Okay. There's a bunch of them, so I'm gonna do select distinct. So I just get the unique values. Alright, 17 columns. What I'm gonna do is copy this, paste in here, something like this, and I'm gonna create a table on top of that, right? Let's create, replace, table. Let's say call this week to final table, something like that. Select. I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, something like that. And then because this is called JSON, no, it's not called JSON key. It's called So we created a table under JSON data. So we just copy that. We just say JSON data, right? Something like that. JSON data. Okay. Something like this. String. Okay, something like this. But it's gonna be take time because C. So it's gonna give this an alias. This country code. Okay. Occasion. From week to table. Let's make this more nice. Something like this. Okay, it's done now. What I'm gonna do is just gonna see the contents within this new table. Okay, now we have the table structure here. Before with the JSON being flattened into a table. Alright. So I'm gonna show you I think if you just look back to the question, this is using a stream, right? A stream object. So I'm just gonna copy, paste that in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a stream, right? So what we can do is create a stream top of this table. Top of this table. And then what I'm gonna do is you can see the JSON structure that's being flattened into a table, right? So what I'm gonna do is create a stream, right? So here, what I'm gonna do is in order to create a stream, say create or replace stream. Let's call this week 2 stream on table week to final, something like this. Okay, stream's been created, and then we'll just see how it looks like. Week 2 stream. Okay, nice. What I'm gonna do now is copy and paste the table name. So I'm gonna do something like this. Delete that. Oh, I can do something like that. So something like this, right? So if I just update the first one, select and go back to the stream, you can see it's been updated, right? So updation is basically doing a delete and then insert. Let me just execute everything at once. So to stream. Okay. Now you can see it's been inserted, deleted. You can't have an update metadata action, right? I think is that it for the question, right? I think, yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, that's how you do it. One more thing on doing this, I mean, if you see here, we have to do quite a lot of manual work, especially in here, right? So I'm going to show you how to do this more quicker. right? It's hard to do this more quicker. So what I'm gonna do is let's see. So after you have done this part here, yeah, week two table. Let me see what the week two table is. Okay, after this part here, the different method that we're going to do is something like this, right? If you select from table, right? So you use info schema location. It's going to be your staging, which is called to stage, right? Just your location, something like this, comma, file format. It's called buff my format parquet, something like this. And if you run this, you get something like this, right? All your column names, type, if it's nullable or not. It's basically looking into the schema, right? So just looking into the schema, what's the data type, etc. Now, what we do with this is, what you can do is, you can do something like this, right? So, going to, what you're gonna do is, with this asterisk here, it's gonna create this as a JSON first. So I'm just gonna do object construct, returns an object, right? So if I do this and run again, you get something like this: column name, expression, right? This is just a JSON. Whatever you got, I mean, if you move this function here, if you do select star, you will get like a table out of it. But for each row, if you want to turn that into a JSON or like an object structure, you would get the whole row a as a single JSON, right? You just get one column. So I'm gonna do is turn that into a dictionary structure like this, and then I'm gonna do array underscore agg, right? This one here. Just gonna do. So that means I'm gonna turn this into an array, right? Because this is a dictionary, right? It's gonna turn this into an array like this. Now, so what I'm gonna do, if you see here, look at the column names here, right? Employee ID, we have first name, last name. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna change this into, let me just change this to uppercase. No, ignore case. True. Okay. So you can see these are uppercase now, right? First name. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is create a table on top of that, right? So that's how you do. Create or replace. I say table. Say week two. Instead of calling a table, say new table, right? Or you can just say table. Let's say call it table two. And if you just wrap around with brackets. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna do select to as like this, right? But bear in mind, this may not work, yeah? Let me see. Okay, now what we're gonna do here, you don't say create or replace table week 2, you're gonna do using template. Using template. Because we use, if you use info schema, and the thing is, if you inferring this schema, so if you picks the columns for you, this and that, always use using template in here. So it works. That's the correlation basically. Just gonna do here, do here. Oh, damn it. Okay, there we go. We have done that week 2 table. It's been created. So let me see what's in this table. You see, this is exactly the same as what we got before, right? But all I've done here is those little steps I've taken, right? So I don't need to do something like this. So next what I'm going to do is just use the copy into function, right? Copy into table name from stage, right? This is similar to what we have done, what we've done before, right? And then what I'm going to do here, this is copy into function what we used before. So this is similar to here, right? From here, file format, my format, parquet, that's all. Okay, parquet format can produce only one column type variant. It says load data into separate columns using the match by column name. Let me just copy this. So here, case insensitive. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's loaded. So let me see what the table looks like. Okay, here we are, right? So this is similar to what we've done before. So the reason why this is much better, in my opinion, is because this is quicker, right? Imagine you have 100 or 500 columns. You cannot do something like this, right? So a lot of manual work to do. So therefore, it's best to keep something like this, right? So let it infer schema, but this only works when it comes to like single structured JSON, I think, more like. So if you want to see how I handle multi-level JSONs, stay tuned for more videos coming up on that. So yeah, so that's how you do it. So there are two methods you can do in order to get your JSON into a table structure and using streams. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.